Good
evening.
evening, everybody.
Let's light the fires and kick the tires. Yeah. Oh, you got the
And have
overlay for me. Thank you.
yes, and having smelt burnt tires, don't get that the wrong way round.
Nair. Nair. They're nasty and toxic. Quite toxic.
Yeah. Um,
They're not
Trouble
good
is,
to breathe.
the major burnt tar smell I had was walking past the National Theatre in London. Somebody had built a sculpture out of tires
Mm-hmm.
in the shape of a submarine.
Go
It was
figure.
about 15, 20 feet long,
And they burnt
and
it.
somebody had set fire to it, and the
Arsonist.
burning
Yeah.
rubber smell lingered
Oh
for
yeah.
days. It was horrible.
They've had to like evacuate people because of
Mm.
tires
Yeah,
being lit on fire, because junkyards have piles of them,
yeah,
piles of them, and there
yep.
are places. There's a place that a lot of countries send their tires. Actually, it's this huge, huge, and I don't get it. Like, so now there's an effort at least. I saw a video where at least one place is taking these tires, chopping them up, and using them for stuff. So that's great.
Yeah. Well, the trouble is, a lot of so-called recycling is just getting it off your own shores onto the shores of some other poor bastards who do nothing with it. But
Yeah, well, hopefully
mm,
that they'll be able to do a lot.
yeah,
I've seen also another place that takes flip flops. We all
okay.
throw, everybody who wears flip flops goes through them like, sometimes like crazy because they break
Hmm. Yeah.
or,
Well,
you wear them out. So
I'll
you throw,
just get it.
what?
Sorry, go on.
No, you just have to talk over me. No, yeah.
No,
Yeah, you do.
no.
So they collect them and they cut them, wash them, like really scrub them, cut them down, and this place in Africa that used to do sculptures with wood, they glue them together into layers. They layer them, and when the glue is cured and set, they give it to the same artisans that used to carve things out of trees there, and they make sculptures. They carve things, and you can get anything from a small animal to literally they just sent a car. They did a full size car to somewhere some car manufacturer, but they do things with for you know um, big corporations. They do things for charities that like want like a big whale because you're taking the plastic out of the ocean this way, right?
Hmm.
Because it ends up on beaches a lot. Because and they're really cool. They're kind of expensive, but they're handmade. Like they go through a huge process, and they're quite beautiful when they're done because they have the layering of the colors. Um, I'll have to look for the link if anybody's interested. But yeah, I love when people find these creative solutions.
I must admit, I would probably cut out the middleman and just throw them away.
That's what people are doing. They throw them away, and these people are going through
Yeah,
garbages on the beaches, on the shores, picking them up and making
yeah.
things out of them after you carelessly throw them away.
Well, if I wouldn't buy them in the first place. So
Oh, that's cutting out the middleman. It's not buying
yeah,
them, not
yeah.
throwing them away.
Did you know they were invented by a Frenchman?
Probably they're ugly.
Yeah, a guy called Philippe Fallope.
I'm not talking to you anymore. The rest of the stream, you're dead to me. Certain somebody used to wear them almost exclusively, even in first class on a plane.
Yeah.
Anybody guess who that might be?
Yeah, I'm pretty much no, but for me, certainly, there's never appealed in any way, shape, or form.
So anybody want to guess who that was?
I have a feeling I know.
What's somebody gonna say?
Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, mother fucking hillbilly used to wear them in first class.
He
I've
used to
got.
wear them in the snow.
Yeah, he was a weirdo.
I don't
Loves his flip
particularly
flops.
care what people wear anywhere. I just, certain things I wouldn't.
I can't
He
stand
wanted
when
to. He
people wear
wanted
them.
to wear them to go get married in, but
I'm
I
sure he
wouldn't let
did.
him.
Sure he did.
We both we both wore them though. I would have to say when we
I know
got
you do.
done getting married, because I had wedges on, wedges heels, and then he had his dress shoes on. When we came home to change, we both put our flip flops on to go to our wedding reception.
I think they're just. I don't want to see your feet, okay? I don't want to see your feet. Don't wear them to a restaurant. I don't want to eat while I'm looking at your feet. Don't wear them,
Well, don't look at our feet then.
but don't wear
Nobody
them.
asked you to. Don't look at our
I don't
feet.
want to look at his Flintstone feet.
Now he did have ugly feet, but nobody's
He
asking you to look at
did.
our feet.
Go to a restaurant and ew, your feet are in my restaurant area where I'm
So
eating.
nobody asked you to look at our feet.
Well, believe it or not, most people bring their feet with them when they go out to a restaurant.
But
Yeah,
they're
but we
not
don't ask you to look at our
uncovered.
feet. So
You've been walking around all day with flip flops on, and now you're gonna go
right,
eat in them. That means the
right,
dirt of the day is on you. Air
right,
from all day is
right.
on you.
Just like it is on your arms and your legs and your
But
hair,
it's your
your
feet. Your
your
feet are
face
something different. You could
and your
people
hands.
suck their thumbs. They don't
And
suck
you've
their
touched
toe.
things.
Not with your
You've touched
feet.
things all day.
Well, if somebody sucked their toes, at least they'd be clean.
Ew. Say hi to the chat while I go get my coffee.
Hi, Cajunese. Hi, Walter Julius. You didn't miss much. I think you're probably sad to say after having heard all that. And congratulations on the new job. Hi, Jason. Hi, Anacito. Good to see you. Um, apparently, Anacito says he normally wears his foot through his flip flops. I don't understand that. Them tread bottom flip flops would last so much longer. Um, I recognise the words. I don't recognise what the intent of that is, but there you go. Hi, Jason, who says there's a playground ground cover to rubber shingles. I think that's the recycled tyres. And who else? Hi, Mike71. Good to see you. Yeah, Anisito says his high school had a recycled rubber track. And Water Duelist wears combat boots all year round. I presume you take them off to go to bed.
I think
Um,
Matthew wore his flip flops out, wore a hole.
Couldn't understand a
um,
word you're saying, Cliffy.
you,
Okay.
you sounded like the teacher in Charlie Brown.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just saying that. I think Anacito meant that he wore a hole in his flip flops from wearing them too much.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. That might well be it. I either wear, well, if I walk into town, I wear a pair of walking hiking boots, and if I'm normally out and about, up until recently-ish, I wore a pair of training shoes, which you'd call sneakers in the US, but I've got another pair of more casual walking shoe type thing. That's about it.
Hmm.
Hi, Juggernaut Jared.
What? What's going on?
Just saying hello and mentioning a few of the issues about flip flops and rubber and stuff like that
Gross.
in the chat. Hmm.
So who admitted to wearing flip flops in chat?
Ancito.
Yeah.
Ancito?
Hmm.
Yep.
I knew you did that. I pictured you in like Jordans or something like me, but okay. Around the house, I'd rather go barefoot than see somebody in flip flops. You know why?
Do you want to restructure that sentence?
What?
You'd rather go barefoot than see someone in flip flops.
All right, I'd rather see barefoot than flip flops, whatever. Or
Yes.
I'd rather go barefoot than wear flip flops. You know why?
Hmm.
Because the thing that's between your two toes there,
Hmm.
scraping and separating them, that's nasty. Don't like it. And it reminds me of your toes. I know you have them. I don't want to see them.
Yeah. Well, just be glad you don't live in Australia
There's this
because
girl who has no
they call them
no
thongs.
arms, and she like even cooks with her feet,
Hmm.
which in and of itself is one hell of an amazing thing. But would you eat like some Kraft macaroni and cheese that she made?
Um, Possibly.
Stirring with her feet?
Well, I'm sure she doesn't
Hmm.
actually stir with her feet. She
Well,
holds a
she holds on
utensil
to
and
the
stirs with that.
utensil thingy with yeah.
Yeah. And so what?
Would
Because
be
she has to
rude.
walk.
Yes, I would.
She has to walk around too on her feet. She's not washing. Like you can't. She can't wash her feet like we wash our hands before we make our food. Same thing.
I know what you mean, but
I think it's
I.
amazing. I think it's beautiful that she's learned to adapt.
Hmm,
But it's just, I'd still have that gag reflex.
yeah.
I try not to,
I'm fairly
but
certain she obviously wouldn't be able to do cooking for
no.
the public or what have you. But yeah, doing
No,
it for
no.
yourself, I don't have an issue with that sort of thing.
It's amazing, actually. She brushes her teeth. She can write. Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing, man. What people can do. We're adaptive creatures. We can adapt to any situation. And I've learned that is true for myself, too. Um, I was better at it when I was young, like we are at most things, right? But having been, like, I used to say that you could drop me into the center of any situation, and I would be able
Make it
to,
worse.
like, get along. You're
Hmm.
funny. I'm being serious. Um, because I've been to so many psych hospitals and rehabs, and there's a different lay of the land in every one of them, and the people are going to be different in every one of them. Some hospitals you'll have more severe cases, some less. Rehab you don't have any psych people, but and so just straight up addicts are much different than people dual diagnosis or just a psych diagnosis. So I got pretty good at adapting in situations and getting along with the people there. Um, I think it became sort of like a talent actually, or something uh, that I could do that. But how I got there, not the biggest fan, you know. But we are adaptive creatures,
Yeah.
you know. Blind people, like not born blind, but people who go blind, adapt and learn how to cook and walk and stuff. I'm amazed at what they can do. Surf,
Yeah.
skateboard, and that's more than just one guy. Like I've seen quite a number of blind skateboarders. Like fucking hell, guy, amazing. Um, it's just you have to have the drive, I guess. Want to do it. Don't give up. Am I right?
Adapt, improvise, overcome. Yeah. I mean, you
AIO.
can either sort of
Ew.
sit around and wallow, or you can get off your backside and do something about it.
Yeah.
Hi, Sally Skellington. Not seen you for a while.
Ooh, girl. Come
And
in
Simon H,
here.
the other Simon. Hello.
What? Hi, guys. Good to see ya. Well, good to be told about you. Good to be told about you. What the fuck? Can't see. I'm not
Now who's
hearing
being
you.
now who's being pedantic?
I do it to be funny. You just do it all the time.
No, I just do it to annoy you.
Right. I don't believe that for a fucking second. You shut it off? No, you never shut that shit off. I can't believe you would. I don't think you
Um,
could. I don't think you could go the
I
rest of this stream without being pedantic.
to be honest, I probably could, but that would just be pedantic. So, hence proving your point. So I won't.
I don't think you could. Quite frankly, I don't think you could. Shall we try? Could you?
Yes.
Do you want to try?
I'll give it a whirl.
All right. And I will. What do you want me to try while you do that? Not talk as much?
No, I think. Well, let's not ask. Let's not ask for the impossible. Um,
Like
you
you
could
being not
always
pedantic.
you could always try that statute that's applicable in Colorado Springs that I've mentioned to you
What's statue?
about ladies being able to go out topless.
Ah, you're funny. Not funny at all, really.
Go on, be fair. You wouldn't see anybody looking at you.
Oh, rude. So rude. What the fuck? Why? When did I sign up for this abuse? I'd like to know. I want to see my name on the contract. Come on.
About 17 or so months ago.
Yeah. We have to have an anniversary party. Ow.
Hmm. Shouldn't we call it a wake as opposed to a party?
Ooh.
Wow.
So I think that pain
Wow.
I was telling you about earlier
Yeah.
is from picking up the heavy things of coffee.
Right.
I think I have some kind of repetitive pain. What is it
Well,
called?
Whoa. Well, RSI.
Repetitive stress.
Yeah.
You should get less than a 96-ounce cup of coffee then.
It's not 96, it's 40.
Well,
But it
I
gets kind of heavy. Because, like, I thought it was from the mouse, quite frankly. And I put an ace on it. And
what the
but I
mouse.
just, what? No, my hand, arm, whatever. And I just picked up my cup of coffee and it shot up my arm. Let me get my new handle. Maybe that'll help.
The trouble is, if you do have something like RSI or carpal tunnel incipient, doing anything that puts strain on it will cause it to hurt, including picking up a coffee mug. So
Alright, well,
it
I'm gonna
might
go
not.
get my
The coffee
handle.
mug might not be the cause. It could just be something
Well,
that highlights the symptoms with extra strain.
can I go get my cup? Okay, stop. Need to get.
Yeah.
You're being pedantic. I
No, I'm
just
not.
need to get my handle because I think it'd be less painful to hold a handle instead of gripping the. Because I had to open my hand pretty far to grab onto it, and it's a slippery mug, so I gotta hold
Right.
tight. I
Okay.
don't know. I'm thinking the handle might help. I'll be right back.
It might well do.
Oh y'all. Hang on up. I'm attacked. Okay.
Thud, thud, bang, bang. Yes, Juggernaut. I can sort of echo what occasionally says about your friends. If they got an issue, Pink Sub Fund is there.
I'm back already.
Mhm.
Yeah, I am. Okay. Get my headphones on.
When you say ergonomic mouse, is that one that's one of those ones that's sort of sculptured and
What?
all that sort of stuff, Jason.
What?
Jason says he switched to an ergonomic mouse a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was uncomfortable at first, and his arm got used to it. Now he can't go back.
So, guess what I'm gonna have today? That I should have had for dinner last night. It's something
Meat
I've
pie.
had. Yes. That I haven't eaten because I'm afraid to eat them because then I won't have them anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then for dessert, what am I having? Miss.
Mm.
Um, what's her name? What's that lady? The Caribbean lady that could tell fortunes.
Cleo.
Yeah. All right. What do I have for dessert, Miss Cleo?
I don't know. I
Sweet
can't
potato
remember what you
pie.
had.
Patty LaBelle, sweet
No.
potato pie.
Mm.
Mm. Well, you're welcome to
I've
that.
never had it before.
It's
I
My
hope
good.
you
dad
enjoy it.
loved it, sweet potato pie, but I've never had it before. So I'm gonna try it.
Very good.
I hear
Yeah,
she
very
makes a
good.
good one.
She does.
Now, do I do a dollop of whipped cream or no?
Yes.
Do I warm it up first or no?
Yes. Just a tad, not too much.
Just take the
Don't get
room
it don't get
temperature
it
off
really
of it.
hot. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't get it really hot. Just room temperature.
and a dollop of whipped cream.
Yes.
I shall. You were saying, Simon, honey?
Well, I hope you enjoy
You hate. I know. You
because
hate.
I really don't like. And thank you for the donation, Simon.
What?
Simon says he's donated, so I'm assuming he's
Aww.
being kind enough to put something in the pink sub fund.
Pink Sub Fun?
Thank you very
You
much.
are an angel. I think everybody who donates is an angel. A Christmas angel. And if I could, I would send you all turtle dove. I would.
I thought you were going to just say send you a turtle because you like turtles.
I like turtles. I like.
Hmm.
Do you get that even when I say it? Besides the
Sorry?
fact that it's true, do you get the meme? Do you know your meme?
Send you a turtle dove.
No, that I like
What?
turtles. I like turtles is a meme. It's one of the oldest on
Uh,
the internet, actually.
I might not, but nothing's springing to mind.
Anybody here know it?
Yeah, I remember the meme.
Okay. Cliff?
No.
All right. So something. There was an event of some sort. Um, and there was a man on the street interviewer. It was a woman, and she was asking people how they were enjoying it. I think it was a Renaissance fair or something stupid like that. And she got to a young boy, like I'm gonna say he's like 8, 9 years old. He has face painted, and she's like, "How are you enjoying it?" He's like, "Good." She's like, "You got your face painted, huh? You having fun?" He goes, "I like turtles." And just stared into the screen, the camera. It was just, and a star was born. Let's say they even tracked him down now that he's an adult to see how that meme affected his life, and he hated it. I think it ruined it, something like that. I don't know. I hear a lot of people who were memes. It ruined their lives, but
Mhm.
some of them had a good sense of humor about it, and it didn't. But like the guy who cried, like "Meh," that fucked him up. Um, but there were other ones who were alright, and some literally like got him a little bit of fame. They thought, but people were actually laughing at them, not with them, and then they got addicted, and like it was really bad.
Hmm.
Some of them. The guy, I think it was the guy who cried, got really. Oh no, the why the fuck you lying guy. Yeah, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lie? You know that guy?
Yeah,
Stop
there's all
I've
the
fucking
videos.
I've
lying.
I've seen the various clips, but I've
Yeah,
got no. I'm assuming is it an
that's the
extract from a
meme.
music video or something?
No, well, yeah, it's his own little. He did it in his house, and it ruined his life. That's the one I was talking about. Like he got a little bit of fame, but people were fucking with him, and he became an addict. And he turned to crime and got fucked up. I hope he's okay now. I really do, because he's a little bit simple too. People took advantage. So yeah, don't become a
I
meme. Is I think there's a moral to the story. Don't become a meme.
um yeah. Hi,
Yeah,
Nightwolf.
I like turtles. I do.
Yeah.
Mhm. Hi, Nightwolf.
Oh,
So, oh yeah, this handle makes it much better.
Right. Good. Well, your comment about everybody being an angel has been upheld by Water Duelist. He says,
Oh,
"I'm an angel. Can't you see his horns holding up his halo?"
okay then.
hmm.
Not saying anything. But hi. I'm saying hi.
Hmm.
Hi. I missed all the hellos, so I don't know who's here. Cause yeah.
And Simon H agrees with you about turtles are awesome.
Awesome.
Anisito
Cute as
says he
fuck.
likes turtos. I'm assuming that's some weird reference back to flip flops.
Yeah, well, I don't like turtles. This way, it's also sounds when you say it out loud. It's like it sounds like the way the kids said it. Turtles, you know.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. Anyhow, I like tortoises as well, and sea turtles, big and small. I like turtles. Don't like snapping ones though. They're assholes. I'll watch them. I'll look at them, but I would keep a regular turtle because they're awesome. They're chill, and they get to know you. Like they're a good pet to have. There's a lot of responsibility to owning a turtle. Like I saw this
I
old lady who bought a turtle back in the 50s. When you remember, well, you might not remember, but you might have seen on the back of comics and in magazines they had those sea monkey things, and other stuff like
Mhm.
that you could buy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she could buy a live turtle. It came in like a petri dish, and in the middle of the petri dish there was a little island of sand or something, and there was a baby turtle on it, tiny, tiny turtle. And she sent away for it, and she saved her chore money up, you know. And she's had it for like I believe she said 80 years now or something. She's like 86,
Right.
and she
Do
keeps it
we?
very clean. Like she cleans the water every day. She cleans the turtle, 'cause you gotta scrub its shell, um, 'cause if that gets bacteria, that's directly connected to their spine and shit. Um, and she's been taking great care of it all these years, and she says it knows her when she comes out to feed it and stuff. It comes over. I believe it.
It was funny because Cliff, when he would go out to his parents' house,
Hmm.
of course, they live out in the woods,
Yeah, yeah.
he would always go down the road and there would be a turtle in the middle of the road. And he
Huh.
would always bring one home and put it in the backyard. And then
Of
the
his
next day,
parents'
the
house?
turtle would be gone. Yeah, he would always bring it
They
from his
walk.
parents'
Yeah.
house. And he'd put it in the truck and the tailgate of the truck. And he would always bring it home. And he'd put it in the backyard. And so he would say, okay, tomorrow we're going to go get a turtle, it's an aquarium for it. And we're going to do
Hmm.
this and
How
do
big was
that
it?
and
I'm
do this.
sorry, but how big was it?
It, pretty good size. I mean, it wasn't a small turtle, but it wasn't a big turtle neither.
Like head to butt,
I don't know. I can't.
2 feet.
It was different sizes every time he would do it,
So not the same
but
turtle, probably.
not the same turtle. No.
Okay.
So, but he would always bring a turtle home
Hmm.
because it was in the middle of the road. He didn't want it to get killed. So it was always him and Winston doing this.
Mhm.
So he would put it in the backyard, and he said, "Okay, tomorrow we're going to go get an aquarium for it. We're going to do this, so Winston can have a turtle and do this."
Mhm.
That turtle would be gone the next day.
Mhm.
Couldn't find the turtle anywhere. Every single time.
So you
So I
can't
told him, I
go.
said, "Would you quit bringing turtles home?"
Well, because they walk, they can walk, you know.
Well,
You can't
no,
go
and I
out
told
far
him, I
though.
said the turtle would be gone. It would go
Yeah.
underneath our privacy fence, and it would be gone. And I told him, quit bringing the turtles home.
They don't want to be there.
They don't want to be here.
He might have a family to get home to. You don't know.
That's what I told
You
him. I
don't
said, out
know.
there, there's water and stuff. Out here,
Yeah.
you're bringing it here, and it's going
To
into the
die.
schoolyard, and it could die. There's no water
Yeah.
around. I
He
said,
had
stop bringing them here. They're out there in their habitat. Leave them alone.
like
You
it
know,
might have been in the middle of the road when he saw it, but it was probably crossing the road, going to get groceries or something to eat for the kids. I don't know what.
right,
Maybe going home from work. I have no idea. But it could have had a wife and kids, or a
right, and
husband,
and I
or
kept
just
telling him
kids.
that, and I said, stop bringing the turtles home.
Would he like it if something got him out of the middle of the road and brought him home?
Right.
Put him in the backyard, and he'd be like, "Oh, gotta go."
Um,
Yeah, look at
hi,
that,
Captain. Hi, Captain Cactus.
cat.
And you had to make your opening line. Well, the fact the turtle disappeared saved Essie from shelling out for an aquarium.
Uh, I sent everybody who's on the thumbnail a picture, a copy of it. Did you like it, Cap? I should have taken him out of his logo and just put the cactus on the tree, but I didn't. I thought, why not? Put the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. I was gonna have us all hanging out decorating a tree, but then I saw these trees, mid-century modern trees. They're real. You can buy them. They're 14 inches tall, not like 8 foot tall. They're 14 inches tall, but they're like $50 for one of them. It's thick paper and plexiglass. No,
Yeah, bit too
that's too
expensive,
much. I
really.
would if I
Yeah.
had money like that. I would. I thought like,
Yeah.
remember that first picture of them we saw? There was two or three trees in it,
Yeah.
Simon. I
Yeah.
thought it was for the set, $50. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'll buy that. Nope.
Oh, yeah. That's cunning advertising, isn't it?
Yeah, like, cause I could if I could find the plexiglass pieces. The two
Mm.
triangles ain't hard,
Yeah.
but eh. I admired. I did not buy. I will survive.
Yes.
But like, if you go to Etsy and you search for mid-century modern Christmas, oh my god, I want it all. I want it all. I
Uh,
have some putz
Um.
houses, and those are great. I haven't put them together. But what, Simon?
No, sorry. I was about to say, is there a background noise somewhere? But it seems to have faded out now.
Might have been. I don't know, it's either normal, everybody yelling at my place, or Cliff's
No,
neighbor.
it sounded sort of musical-ish, or a bit like music, but yes, it's faded. No,
Oh yeah, somebody's backing up outside.
right, okay.
Beep, beep, that kind of thing.
Jason says he's seen people make them out of plywood, and they were 6 to 7 foot tall.
What, the tree like in the thing?
Hmm. I'm,
Or putz
I'm,
houses?
I'm assuming the tree, but I could be
Where
wrong.
do they get the plexiglass um
Well, I don't think they'd
rings?
need. I I suspect they might not
That's the cool
need.
part of them.
Right.
I love it because it looks like glass or
Right.
plexiglass, which is more 50s.
Hmm.
That's the part. They're atomic age trees, and I love the 50s atomic age shit. But yeah, I would just love gift cards to Etsy for Christmas and my birthday. I swear to God,
Uh-huh.
because there's stuff I want to get from my you know house, like some decals for my refrigerator that are mid-century modern.
Right.
Some stuff for my bedroom and my living room. This is what I love.
Right.
And I thought if I'm stuck
Um, do
here, I should make it look
do
nice.
do they actually do gift cards?
I would think. I don't know. I would think Etsy has something like that. Can somebody
Right.
check?
I'm sure somebody can. Yeah. And no, Jason says it was the tree, and it was all plywood, and they would place Christmas villages or other decorations on them.
Uh, I can see that. Yeah, yeah. But these
And
are
you also,
glitter and
yeah,
plexiglass. I mean, it's so me. What?
You have gift
yeah. And
cards.
Jason says the truck backing up is AMG's coffee delivery.
You know it. Um, they do have your cards.
Yep.
Oh wow, cool. That and there's this place called Lux Deville handbags, but I'm not a handbag person. I have nowhere to go, so
Hmm.
I'll get one someday and I'll love it. But for now, I do have a small one. I think I got for myself, but I think I bought Nicole one. Did I get myself? Yeah, I did. But yeah, I did. It's pink, glittery. But they look like old bowling bag type stuff. Oh, they're awesome. I was born in the wrong decade. Like, if you could live in any decade of modern history, what would you like to do?
Well, for you, where does modern history start or end, depending which way you're looking at it?
This century, not
Uh,
the
that
2000s. I'm sorry, the
say that gives you 23 years.
1900s on,
Okay,
the
so
20th
last century,
century, yeah,
right?
to the present.
I think I would be perfectly content with being born when I was born.
Okay, okay. Cliff, Nicole.
Um,
Oh, you had more of an. I'm sorry. If you have an
well,
explanation, yes, please.
well, yeah, because if I'd been born any earlier, um, I would have potentially suffered through either one or both world wars, either serving or the deprivations associated with it, the post-war rationing and all that malarkey. If I'd been born later, I wouldn't have had such an appreciation of computers and ways of life that I have currently.
Well, what like I'm sorry for asking, but do you remember the Apollo missions?
Yes.
You watched them?
Yeah, I certainly saw some of them. Yeah.
I would like to have been able to watch them.
Yeah, I recall a television being wheeled into a classroom when I was in primary school and being shown that sort of stuff.
Awesome. That's awesome. I would love to see them, but also I love the 70s. I maybe if I was born when my parents were born, I would have been in my 20s for the 70s,
Yeah,
30s for the 80s. Yeah, I'd still
right.
be enjoying.
Oh, another really good bonus. Um, I got through the 60s as a pre-teen, so yay, good.
Yeah, unscathed basically, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I suspect. I mean, if I mean, as ever, if you change stuff, you can't
Yeah.
say what would change, what would remain the same. But if I remained the same person and was born, say, 10 or 15 years earlier,
Mhm.
I think I would have probably committed mass murder during the 60s.
Wow.
really didn't like that sort of
Yeah, I
that
would
sort of
have.
stuff.
I don't know. Maybe been born in 1950, so I could have experienced all that. Um, but yet, now I'd still be able to enjoy now. I don't know, because there are things about now in the future that are awesome too, right? I don't know. I would like. I don't know. I think the 50s would have been a nice place to been in, but maybe just visiting. Who knows?
Mm. Well, I'd say that's well. I only visited the 50s very, very, very briefly,
Yeah,
being
because you
born at
were
the end of
born.
59.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, as I say, I mean, earlier, it would have still have been sort of rationing and stuff like that.
yeah.
But
But then there's Vietnam as well.
yeah, that didn't really affect us over here,
Well, it did
like
us.
like it did over in the US.
Yeah. But you did get involved, and so did France.
Um,
Yeah, there were French doctors there.
yeah, but I'm just wondering. I
Support
don't.
roles.
I'm not sure how much support the UK gave Vietnam. I've got the impression it's almost none at all.
There's some
Um,
doctors and nurses and stuff
yeah,
there.
yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, sort of. Yeah, it'd be rude calling them ancillary staff, but yeah, I mean, for actual
Yeah.
active service type stuff, I think
No,
no
I'm
presence at
not
all.
saying you're on the front
Yeah,
lines. I don't
yeah.
know that you were, but I do know that the French got involved for UN type stuff. Anyways,
Well,
mhm,
originally it was a French conflict, anyway. So
yeah, true, very true. So, what about you guys? What
Mm,
decade would you like to experience?
I would like to be born probably early 60s so that way I could really go disco era.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying Quaaludes when they were there.
Well, that's not the reason. I was
I
more
know.
for the
I'm just
music.
saying, with my addictive personality, I might not have gotten out of the '60s alive. But apparently, nobody there got out alive. Aha! Get it? Get it? Okay.
Yes,
Do you have the reference?
I know that. I can't place it, but I know that no one gets out of here alive. Quote.
The Doors. Jim
Oh, yeah,
Morrison. He
yeah,
said, "No one here gets out alive." Yeah.
yeah. I knew it, but I couldn't really place it.
I think he's overrated.
Yeah, he was
Great
good,
voice,
but
a good voice, but I don't know. I think I have a problem when like, oh my god, like, and they had this thing with their idols in the '60s where they
mm,
literally almost worshipped them. Like
yeah,
him, Lennon became these gurus almost. Senpai,
mm, yeah,
whatever.
a lot of that kind of thing happened.
And that's the problem. I mean, they, I'm not saying they weren't well read and kind of intelligent, but you know, put them on
Mm,
in places with like at the level
yeah,
of Gandhi and shit, and like I have a problem with
I
that. you know.
I I suspect drugs had a lot to do with that, but that could just
Yeah, they
me
all
me being
expanded their
a boring
minds.
person.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, Unclean Hands. Good to see you.
Hey
Hope
there! I was just thinking about you today.
hope everything goes well
Wow.
with your treatment.
I do too, hon. I was gonna invite you to stream with us during one of our 12 days, if you'd like to. I think anybody who wants to should do it. Jump on with us one day. Just DM me or Simon, and we'll talk about when you wanna. Why not? It's the
Yeah.
holidays.
Oh well, we've got a maybe from him, so yeah,
All right. All right.
we'll take that as a yes then, and we'll send
Yo.
it, and the invoice will be in the post.
He's been voluntold. Okay.
Hmm.
And Graham should
Absolutely.
be joining us one time at least.
Right.
Probably an earlier one.
Do we have enough StreamYard seats for all the Bobs?
No, nobody does. Not even on Meets or
Right.
Discord.
Yes. All I can say is if you hear that we're going to be hosting all the Bobs, go out and buy shares in StreamYard. Their value will be going through the roof briefly.
Right? Well, if there's an infinite number, there's never going to be enough seats.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, we're talking like we're in the 60s right now.
Oh, please don't say dude. Cringe.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Trippy. Can you dig it? I knew that you could.
Oh dear. Mm,
That's
I
also a
just
movie
about
reference.
the Warriors. Yes. Can you dig it?
No, that's Can You Dig It? But Can You Dig
Yeah.
It? I knew that you could is Saturday Night Fever.
Which would be why I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
In an infinite number of Bobs, yes, Captain Cactus. I'm sure there is a Bob that is a builder. And does that translate to the US?
Bob the Builder? Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mm.
So is that
I didn't know
stupid
whether it.
train, too.
Thomas the Tank Engine. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
knew.
didn't know whether
Hey,
it
I learned
travelled.
everything I know about people from Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's explains a lot.
Oh,
You're a
another movie
diesel.
reference. Does anybody know it?
Yeah, you're a diesel.
I'm not a diesel.
Bullet
You're a
train.
diesel. I'm no diesel. I'm a Percy. I don't know.
Wasn't Percy the posh one?
Oh, I guess you're the Percy. I don't remember who everybody was. Who was his brother?
I have no idea. Never watched them. Never read the books. So
No, I'm talking about Bullet Train.
what? Where'd that come from suddenly?
Because I said I learned everything I knew about people. That's the reference.
There was
I
lemon and
Lemon and orange.
tangerine.
Tangerine. Orange.
Tangerine, I think.
Oh, yeah. Mr.
sorry, you sort of went off on a reference that I didn't pick up on, so I didn't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
no problem. I thought,
Uh-huh.
because he said it, and I thought you heard. That's all. I'm sorry.
I almost certainly heard the line being spoken in the film, but that doesn't mean I remember
No, I said,
it.
Cliff said Bullet Train.
Oh no, I didn't hear him say that at all.
It sounds like we're not even in the same conversation.
Uh-huh.
But that's okay. It's groovy, man.
Oh God, another
Oh,
bloody
God.
word I hate.
Well, you're a
Hate the word
cool cat.
groovy? Hepcat. Hep. You're a hep cat.
Yeah.
When did hep become hip? Anybody know?
I don't know.
No,
Is that say hear music again in the background?
That's not me.
that would be my TV.
Why do you have a TV on?
It's the one in my bedroom for the dogs.
Huh?
It's cartoons for the dogs.
Right.
You should watch every video I see that has a dog really paying attention to TV and like reacting to it. It's either like a Star Wars or a Disney flick, like Lion King. They love Lion King, and the Dalmatian movie. And this one dog, beautiful golden retriever, was watching one of the new Star Wars with its parent, I guess, and the scene I think at the end where Darth Vader is revealed and he comes in, the dog, like, it's reacting to the music as well, right?
Yeah.
and it's like dun dun dun, and it opens the door, and there he is, and the dog's like is standing up, kind of nervous about when he hears the music, and then like the door opens, he walks in, and you hear the and he jumps off the couch, so the person with the video goes to look see where he is. He's like peeking out from behind the couch watching this film. It's so cute. They watch movies with us. They do.
Yeah.
There's a fucking video game for cats. You just put it
Yeah.
on your tablet, put it on the floor, and they play. It
Yeah.
reacts to their paw.
Mm.
No.
Crazy, man, crazy.
Um, uh, can we all say in unison, Captain Cactus, go to your room on the count of three? 1, 2, 3. Captain Cactus,
Captain
Go to your
Cactus, go
go
to
room.
your room.
We can't
because he
do
says,
anything in unison. You should see. You should know that by
I,
now.
I know, but the reason why is Elvis really liked trains. He even sung about them.
Huh?
Love Me Tender.
I don't get it.
A tender is a type of truck or wagon pulled by trains.
Pedantic, both of you.
That's not pedantic.
That's
no.
Only pedantic motherfuckers would know that one. That's the type of punchline that comes with a dictionary.
Dear.
Doesn't work. Friggin' tender. Stupid. We don't call them. Did we call them tenders here? No.
No.
He says it's an American thing, not UK.
It's a UK thing, not American. We don't call a tender a train a tender. There's a goaltender, but that's not.
I mean, it's not the train. Say it's not the train itself, or the engine.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like,
No, I don't play with trains. I don't have models of trains. That's
we used to have.
what's this? My dad liked that shit, but who has it? Bobby, right? Bobby had one, a train set. Remember?
What?
Isn't that his name?
Bobby?
Yeah.
What the hell? Who?
Junior's assistant
What?
guy. Junior's caregiver guy. The guy who's always taking care of
Oh,
Junior.
Sorry, in The Sopranos. Right, sorry,
Yeah,
just saying a
isn't that
name
Bobby?
randomly. Now I know the reference, but yeah, just the name Bobby in the middle of nowhere is sort of what? Sorry.
Well, these are real people to me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I may or may not have ADHD. Apparently, guys. Took the test today. It's inconclusive. Because nothing is ever simple with me. Straightforward. No?
You got a score no one has ever gotten before.
The point that you just went into the whole, I just found, I just may have ADHD. You might have it.
What? No, I just remembered that.
I mean, because we were just talking, you just said Bobby, and then randomly just went, I may have ADHD.
Well, it flowed to me.
No, it didn't flow.
No.
It just randomly just went into it.
Hence confusion reigning.
For me, it was a complete aqueduct. So.
No.
Sorry?
It flowed like an aqueduct. They're straight. They keep going.
Right.
But it's a simile.
I think it flowed like a block of ice, but
That's what? Well, there are ice flows. Oh, glaciers move all the time.
They do, yes.
And I've told you my plans for them.
Yes, you did.
I still think it's awesome. People, all right, look, there are people who take vacations on glaciers. Glacier National Park is a bunch of glaciers. Okay, okay, okay. People go
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
skiing there. They ski on a glacier. Glaciers. And they to make snow on a glacier, they have to chop it up with these machines that they pull through and they make
um,
snow. So you
I'm
can ski.
I'm not
And
getting impressed by this.
well, I'm telling you, if they can have lodges and hotels and everything on a glacier, why can't I have an observatory for polar bears?
What the fuck are we talking about? I feel like I'm watching NASCAR. There's just a bunch of left turns going.
Hey, Taipan just DM'd me. He said that the tender is the part behind the engine that holds the coal.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, everybody knows that.
yeah.
It's like 20 minutes ago.
And you said I don't make sense. Huh? Who's all Mr. ADHD now, bitch?
Left
Uh,
turn.
Taipan literally just DM'd me about it. So
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, he's been, I don't know,
I love
pedantic too.
Taipan. He's the best.
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorite people, but
I've not
still.
seen him in chat yet, so if you're here, I presume you are. Hello, Taipan.
Hi! Why aren't you in here, bitch? Come on
And
in.
and if
The
you aren't in,
water's cold.
and if you aren't here, how come you knew about the tender?
He had to. He's listening. He's always
Hmm.
listening.
Did you say the water's cold?
We were talking about glaciers. I'm trying to stay on topic, okay?
Well, at least that was logical.
What, Simon?
At least that was logical, and I
There
understood your
you go.
thought processes of getting there.
Thank
speaking
you.
of
I
ice,
did too.
this conversation is kind of like the Titanic.
No, it's not. You are. What, Nicole?
I'm,
Did you say
I'm
jinkies?
fine.
Did you say jinkies?
No, what?
I thought you said jinkies. My
No.
bad. What'd you say?
Who, me?
Yeah, when you and Cliff said something at the same time, what did you say? I can't hear people at the same
I
time.
didn't say anything.
You did.
I did not.
You did. Didn't she,
I
Cliff?
swear I didn't say
You
anything.
stopped because she said something too, right? Cliff?
Mm,
Just now.
I don't know. I
I
couldn't
was
make
just
it out.
laughing.
Okay. Well,
Jason makes a semi-relevant point.
what?
Topic? You mean there is a topic?
Eric? Glaciers. We were talking about glaciers. Don't try to confuse me.
Hmm.
I'm laser focused.
Yeah, aren't they the ones who bought Manchester United?
Huh? Why are you talking British to me?
Well, because they're American.
Do you think I'd understand that though? Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay, so all right, let's see. Something you'd understand too. Um, I don't know. Didn't he just sign out with the Yankees? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You wouldn't get that either. That's what I'm saying. Stop. Just stop.
No, but at least there was a name involved with what I said.
Well, I couldn't think of anything like any recent stuff that
Right.
was like
Oh,
interesting.
it's not recent.
Okay, so I miss Steinbrenner, don't you? There you go.
Yep. I miss
Okay.
him more every day.
You have no idea who he is. Tell me who he is. Or was.
I don't even think I heard the name correctly. Is it Scion somebody?
Steinbrenner.
next time. Okay.
Who is he?
Um, it sounds like a porn star's name.
Why would it? Ew.
Oh,
He owned the
no.
Yankees for a very long time. What? I still don't understand. What I'm saying is, I still don't understand your Majesty thing.
Simon says that the Yankees only. Yankees only. Sorry, Majesty. Who said anything about a Majesty? What?
Wait, the United thing. Oh, I'm so confused now.
Manchester United, right?
Oh, okay.
The football team, Manchester United.
Oh,
The
God.
Glazier brothers bought it many years ago.
Oh, yeah, I totally get that.
Mhm.
That saying that's as pedantic as saying, they make
I
a good pane of glass, don't they?
I
Get
without
it?
with the risk of being pedantic, I don't think you know what pedantic means.
Glaciers make
Yes, I know.
they make glass.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. When did we go wrong? I was talking on a topic.
I gotta tell you what Anaceto says.
What?
He says, Glaciers, trains, disco. Damn, this is some very good weed. Thought it was just me not following along.
It's Reefer Madness.
Pass it, bitch. Bogart. Alright. And I don't mean Humphrey, okay? Simon.
Yes.
Do you know what a Bogart is?
I might.
See, you're too innocent. That's why I didn't think you would. It's a good thing that you don't, I think. Probably. Someone who hogs the weed doesn't pass
Okay.
it.
No.
Bogart.
No,
Don't
then.
stop
Not a clue.
bogarting. You know, that kind of
Right.
thing. I've said that many times in my life.
Mhm.
When I was younger. Only when I was younger. I smoked copious amounts of weed when I was younger, though. I did. Anyways, back to the glaciers that I was talking about. So, there's this.
I would
Oh,
have said.
man.
Sorry, a Bogart is a little sprite or
Of course
household
you would.
spirit. That's what I would have said.
I have an idea.
Those are four of the most scary words in existence.
Wait, now, only coming from me or from anybody?
Generally from anybody, but especially from you.
Okay. Cliff,
Yes.
could you please Google the word pedantic? I was gonna have
Okay.
Simon do it, but I didn't know if you want to do it, Simon. Do you want to do it? And read it out?
I don't particularly mind.
Okay, then do it. You do it then. Because you are the one I call it the most.
No, go ahead, Cliff.
No.
I'm pretty certain I know what it means, so I don't need to look it up.
See?
Um,
That's it right there. Right.
Pedantic
Yes.
is an insulting word used to describe someone who annoys others by correcting small errors, caring too much about minor details, or emphasizing their own expertise, especially in some narrow or boring subject matter.
I was using the word correctly. He said I wasn't.
Yeah.
Is that
Sometimes
exactly
you do,
what you thought it meant?
sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
I say he gave three different things. There's three different things that could be pedantic there.
Yeah.
And I use them for all three.
Yeah.
I use
And
them for all three.
sometimes you're right, sometimes you're not.
No. That's pedantic right there. You saying that. Read it again, Cliffy. Please.
Okay. Pedantic is an insulting word used to describe someone who annoys others by correcting small errors,
There you
caring
go. Right
too
there.
much
That part right there. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're not. That's all I need.
caring too much about minor details,
Hmm.
or emphasizing their own expertise, especially in some narrow or boring subject matter.
And why I do call him, I use the word in reference to Simon more than anybody else. It's never that he annoys me. I love you, but you're pedantic. I love it about you. It's part of your charm.
Yeah, I know at times I can be pedantic, but
Me too. Anybody, really, with a brain, quite
yeah.
frankly. But, okay, moving on. Glaciers.
Hmm. And Simon H says, as in Paul Michael
Jesus.
Glacier.
Oh, stop it now. I'm gonna
That
get
wasn't
through
me.
this.
That wasn't me. I did not. Well, I did say that, but I didn't type
Yeah,
it.
you did. You're in cahoots with the other Simons. So stop. Glaciers. People ski on them, right? So this
They
guy,
generally don't, but
yeah, they do. Oh my God, what did I just say? They even have machines that make the snow
Yeah,
by
they have
chopping up
glaciers.
the top layer of ice.
yeah, and I won't follow through with that because that'd be pedantry. So carry on.
You know, glacier's kind of big. Did you know that? Like, are you saying that they shouldn't do that because they're gonna dig to the bottom of the glacier or something?
No.
Oh, okay. Then why should why what we're gonna disagree with? Go ahead.
Um, I sorry, I can't. Just carry on.
No, I can't now because you
I, I,
said something
I
about the machines that make snow.
no, I didn't.
But but you did.
No, I
You said
didn't.
something after. I said something about the machines that make the snow.
Well, I think the idea of doing it is bloody stupid.
Why?
Um, because why the hell do we have any right to go out and mess around with things like that? Just solely for the entertainment. I have bundles of money. I'll go and be a complete dick on a glacier.
But you know they don't feel anything, right?
It doesn't
The
matter.
glacier.
It's just
It's
it's
not. We're
just
not hurting
a
it.
yeah.
Anyway,
It's
so
just a pathetic thing to do.
there's a national park, Glacier National Park. I think it's in Canada, is it not?
I
Mr.
believe it's
Canadian.
in, I think it's Banff, Alberta, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bam. What a name. Anyway, so there's a ski resort, and this guy goes to learn how to ski at this resort. True story. And he meets up with his teacher guy, ski instructor, and he wants to learn how to snowboard. All skiers want to learn how to snowboard, apparently. And so they spend the morning, and he's learning. He's learning well. And but then it starts to rain, and nobody stays out in the mountain or the whatever the glacier when it's raining because rain, ice, not good. And fog forms right away because it's rain hitting ice, right? We've all seen our refrigerators, freezers.
Hmm.
So they go in to get shelter. They're gonna eat, have lunch together, and then go back out if it clears up or whatever. But he's soaked, so the guy he goes to a gift shop, buys another sweater. The ski instructor takes his sweater, puts it in his office to dry, and they go over to lunch. They eat lunch, and after lunch, it had stopped raining, um, but there's still heavy fog, right? Um, most people are not going back out, but he wanted to because he was only there for a day or two. And so the guy's like, "Well, yeah, you should go back out. I have other appointments, but yeah, go back out by yourself. You're doing great." So he did. As I said, though, there's fog. So he goes outside, grabs the board. Pull, they have like a tow rope to bring you up to the top. So there's bars, and you hold on to the rope, and the bar gets behind your fanny, and it pulls you.
Yeah,
I said fanny.
basically the ski lift type thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it tows you up. So he gets to where he wants to go down from, and he gets off, and he starts down the mountain, and he's taking his time because he's still new. But after a minute or two, he's going faster and faster because he's really good. He's using his edges right. Blah 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 blah. Now here we come up to why you should not ski or snowboard or be on a glacier, especially after it rains. What do glaciers have? That mountains really kind of maybe sometimes do, but not as much. Crevasses. And after the
Hmm.
rain, they'll open up easy because the rain has thinned out the top layer of ice, as water will do.
Yeah.
See, he hits one, and it's luckily a small one, not one of those meters and meters deep one. It's just a small one. Kind of hits it with his edge, so he trips, kind of go head over heels, breaks a leg, and he's sitting there, broken leg, on this mountain, and nobody's out on the mountain because it's foggy, bad seeing conditions, so
Hmm.
nobody can see him up there either. He could yell, but what's that gonna do? There's nobody
Avalanche,
there.
hopefully.
So he's sitting there trying to figure out what he's gonna do when lights out, basically. Because after the rain, one of the maintenance guys goes back to work and he gets on his snowcat that pulls those spiral blades that kind of chop up the top
Hmm.
layers to make the snow. And he's doing a zigzag pattern down the mountain
Hmm.
glacier thing
Yep.
when he's not seeing, he's going slow because he can't see anything. But even as slow as he's going, he sees the guy right in a nick of time because he pulls the steering wheel to the right and just barely misses him. But what doesn't miss him are the spiraling blades that he's towing behind him.
Hmm.
Um, so he gets out, goes look at this guy, and he's fucked up. Like leg gone, arm almost gone, mutilated, really. Instead of reporting it as an accident, he does what any sketchy guy will do. He ties him to the back of the cat and pulls him over off the side of the mountain into a bigger crevasse that he knows about and just dumps him
Hmm.
down into it. 14 years later, because his
The guy
parents,
climbs out.
no, the the guy the guy had parents. He had family that were waiting for him to come home, and when he didn't come home, they searched for him for 14 years. When they finally got a lead that he was at this resort, they went back every fucking year. And one day, 14 years later, one of the maintenance people that worked there then is, checking it in the morning, the mountain, and he sees something yellow sticking out. So he goes over to it. starts tugging on it, and then sees what he's tugging on. He's that what he's tugging on was his raincoat still attached to him. He sees this guy looking back at him, eyes open and everything, through the ice.
Hmm.
And but because of the problem is when it happened was so long ago. A, they couldn't find the guy that did it, because it's like a transient thing, really. Working on a ski resort sometimes can be, and back in those days at least, and even if they could, statute of limitations had run out. So at least they got him back to bury him. Don't go to glaciers. Don't go to forests. And don't go mountain hiking. These are the places things like that happen.
Don't
Stay
go to
in cities.
don't go to deserts. Don't go to rivers. Don't go to lakes. Don't go to
Look,
seas. Don't go
hiking
to.
and camping is what happens. Don't be a nature lover. Stay indoors. Stay in cities. Because, yeah, there's an occasional serial killer, but the woods will kill you dead first time out. There are crazies out there. There's Bigfoot. We don't know. Stay out of the forest, people. And off crevasse-ass glaciers is my thing. Just don't go like that. Don't do that stuff.
Wrap yourself in bubble wrap and
No, I just don't. Nature stuff is dangerous.
How about you don't watch Mr. Ballin at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He's
It's a good
he's
tip.
doing God's work. He's warning us about the dangers of camping and forested.
no,
He's
he's making a
telling
living.
stories for clicking views.
And yeah, but they're true stories.
Yeah, so Captain
I've learned
Catherine,
a lot.
Captain Cactus has made a reference which I'm sure nobody outside the UK will understand. Apparently, foxes like glaciers, especially mint flavoured ones.
Don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of candy.
Yes, there's a mint, so sort of transparent mint called Fox's Glacier Mints, and it's shaped a bit like a loaf of bread, and they're normally advertised with a polar bear sitting on top, and the adverts were the fox wanting to get the mint and the bear not letting him.
Why the fuck do you have a mint the size of a loaf of bread?
The shape of
Like Wonder Bread? Or like a baguette?
if
I
I'd
need to
meant a
know.
baguette, I would have said a baguette.
So, like sliced bread? But
The general
unsliced?
the general shape of a loaf of bread.
It's an awkward shape to put in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Again, shape, not size.
How big is it? And
About an inch long, if that.
then how the fuck is a polar bear on it?
It's a very small polar bear.
How big is a fox?
Smaller.
Then can you even see them?
Oh, God.
I don't get it.
It's just a candy. It's just a
But it
candy.
doesn't make sense. Look, alright, let's take
It
this
sounds
one by
good.
one. Let's take this one by one. It's a loaf of bread shape, right?
Kind of, yes.
Okay. Now, the polar bear is sitting on it, yes?
Standing on it, yes.
Standing. Okay. Standing on it. So, if we're going to be,
Atlantic.
no. Respective. Is it a mountain to the polar bear, or is it what?
If you hold on just a second, I don't know whether this is going to be good or not.
Are you literally trying to show me a picture?
Yes.
You know I can't see, right?
It's here somewhere. That delicious Fox's Glacier Mint. So cool, so refreshing. Yeah, the only trouble is, it's so pure and clear that you have trouble seeing it. In fact, the only way that you know it's there is that it's so
Minty,
Ah.
you can see it's a Foxy's Glacier Mint by its minty taste.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I didn't see a loaf of bread.
That's because that advert actually was extolling its clear properties, so you couldn't see it.
It's the invisible mint.
Why was he standing?
I get the gist of it.
I
saw
still don't
the
understand
loaf.
why he's standing on it. Why is he standing on it?
I suspect you would need to have a word with the PR company that came up with the idea for the adverts, or what have you, or the.
I'd like to see the pitch meeting. Where is it? Yeah, we're gonna have a polar bear standing on it. Why? It's ice. It
I
looks like
would
ice.
suspect it was a vague jump from it being minty cool to cold to
Ice.
ice.
It's ice. It's
Yeah.
cold. It looks like ice.
Yeah.
It looks like ice cube.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mhm.
And polar bears stand on ice cubes.
Absolutely.
Huge ones that are shaped like mountains, not loaves of bread. But okay, it's
I
dumb.
won't mention the bread
It's
loaf.
bad marketing. What?
Yeah, it works.
The box is cute.
And Jason confirms, because that is what polar bears do. They stand on glaciers.
Right. That wasn't a glacier. Oh yeah, the name. Okay. I forgot that they named it Glacier Mint. But why?
I don't know, but they are nice mints. I have to give them that.
Really? Are they really
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, they are nice.
What kind of mint though? Are they wintergreen or peppermint?
Mint. Sorry, I'm not.
Mint.
I know there are differences between sort of peppermint and this mint and that mint and whatever, but I've got no idea which is which.
I like wintergreen better.
They're sharp-ish, so I don't know if that helps. They're not. I don't think they're peppermint.
Okay.
I'll be
I
right
said-
back.
I think peppermint's sharper than wintergreen, but
I don't know.
I think wintergreen's a little bit sweeter than a peppermint.
Right. Mike71 says green mint, and yeah, I don't know. So I don't really.
Okay.
Go.
We got mint. Mint.
Okay.
Sure,
Bye, Taipan. Enjoy work.
Oh, Taipan. Work? What?
Yeah.
Taipan doesn't work.
Well, I'm
He's a
assuming
man of
he's,
leisure.
but he does help people out and do
Yes,
things.
he does. So don't call it work. He's a volunteer.
Well, he said
Hey,
he's going back
helper.
to work.
Oh, are you doing that little truck for that kid? He's restoring a truck for a kid. Isn't that sweet?
Right. Okay.
Toy truck. A Tonka.
I don't know.
Do you got Tonka over there?
Tonka toys. Yes.
They're made. Tonka tough.
Yeah, that was one of the selling points. They're tough and what have you.
Yeah, this one's so tough it's like vintage, and they're restoring it for his kid.
Simon H has asked whether they're shot like an Altoid. I don't think we have those, but I think I know what they are. I think we have something similar, and
They're
no.
curiously strong.
Are they the little things that are sort of little
They're in a
small
tin.
pyramid shape?
No,
Things?
they're in a tin. No,
Okay.
they're in like what you call after they're empty, people keep them and put like necessities in it, like their sin bin.
How big is this tin?
It's a small tin, but you put condoms and couple bucks, and like I don't know. It depends on who you are and what you're gonna be doing. Girls can put a little sewing kit in it. Some people make dioramas in it, which is adorable. Because they're tiny, tiny, tiny dioramas. They're sweet.
Right.
You gotta be great with miniatures though, because they're super tiny.
Right.
Um,
Mike
what?
71 says Altoids are British. Okay, didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they are. Yeah, I've had them since I was a kid though, because remember my auntie was a big what Anglophile. She loved all things British. She used to get the strawberry ones, the fruity ones, because they had fruity ones too. They don't just have minty ones.
Right.
They're kind of. I thought they were lozenges, quite frankly, but they're just candy in tins. It's very old. It's old timey type thing, you know. They've been around forever, forever. You know.
Don't know what they're called, but the ones I thought he was referring to, whatever, we, I'm not even sure what they're made of. I say they're very small, maybe 5 mil a side, sort of
No,
shaped little things. I think
no. The Altoids are the sweet ones that I don't remember the name of because they're not called Altoids. Um, they're about the size of a lifesaver, only not there's no hole and they're thicker. They look like little pills, really. They look like pills,
I've
old pills. Like they're the size of a button, quite frankly. Yeah, a
okay.
blouse
Captain
button.
Cats, sorry, Captain Cactus has to go out, so
It's good to
enjoy.
see you,
Yep.
sorta.
Hmm.
Have a great one, hon.
Yep.
Don't overdo it.
Yep.
Love
Don't
you,
boogie too hard. Oh,
Boogie.
Simon H is off to work as well. Wow.
Aw, on a Saturday.
Hey guys.
Hope to see you tomorrow,
Yeah. Say
which is
the
our
one
early
I'm
morning one.
thinking of is I think might well be licorice based.
Yeah, I don't like licorice. But I think I know which ones you're talking about. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen them for ages, if I even remember them correctly at all in any way, shape, or
I
form.
I haven't seen the sweet ones in a long time, and they always had this what looked like a they look like almost like sea glass because they were colored like the flavor they should be, but they had like a frosting, like
Right.
frosted glass look. Altoids are just white,
Hmm.
circular.
Yeah, I think I've seen them. They're pretty small, aren't they?
They're the size of a button. They have
Okay.
tiny ones. They have minis,
Right. Right. But
which are they're
those are the
definitely
ones I
smaller.
think I've seen.
Probably. Yeah. But anyways, moving on.
Hmm.
Hi.
And moving on slowly like a glacier does, we come to.
Hi.
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 Did you want to talk about the pink sub fund a little bit?
Well, we're coming up on the end, so
No, I didn't
nobody's
know you.
writing in anymore.
Okay. You just said to remind you the other
I
day,
know, and I
so.
appreciate
Hmm.
it. But I'm having my second thoughts. Like, I don't want to push people to send money in. If you want to,
Okay.
please do.
Yeah.
But how about somebody? Do you know anybody who needs help? Let them know too. Pinksubfund.com.
Mhm.
Nobody's written in a while.
Well, there was
Um,
I mentioned earlier. Juggernaut Jared has been off helping some friends of his who have had a situation, and Cajun is quite rightly sort of a gentle nudge towards the Pink Sub Fund. And if they do have issues, maybe we could help a bit. So
Aw,
He sort of beat me to that one. I
I
was
love
going to
you guys.
make that sort of suggestion, but yeah, I mean, it's not all about giving. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to receive. I mean, if you need it, you need it. I
Absolutely.
mean, it's no fault. It's generally no fault of your own that
I've
you.
I've had big big needs for help. I've had to ask for help, and it's hard to ask for help.
Yeah,
But um, you have to know that you're not gonna be judged. Not here.
Mhm.
Uh, you won't even. Nobody will know.
yeah,
Just
and
Simon
that's
and me know who wrote in.
that's one of the reasons we basically have this sort of anonymity thing.
Mhm.
You drop us an email at pinksubfund@gmail.com and say of the two of us, AMG and I, who know how to get into the email, guess which one's got the better ability to read the emails.
Yeah. So
So we get them. AMG and I discuss it, um, work out what we're going to do, if we can help, how we can help,
right.
whatever. And yeah,
Then we get the money from our treasurer, who's
yes,
Cantonese,
and you say we then go and mug poor Cajunis.
and that's it.
Yeah,
Bob's your uncle.
um, yep,
Am I using that phrase correctly?
yes,
Okay, good. So yeah, and I just I know what it's like to need help and
yeah,
to come up short financially. Doesn't
yeah,
mean you're coming up short in any other way. And it's better to ask for help from some friends
yeah,
than to go without. There's no reason
and
you should go without.
it's sort of at this time of year where things can get stretched a little tight.
Mm. I know how that is. Things are
Yeah.
stretched so fucking tight I can see right through them.
Okay,
But
take care, Nightwolf.
night night. Well, um, and if you don't, we're just gonna end up giving dividing up what's left and giving it to certain charities that
Hmm.
we're gonna give it to tell them about the teddy bear.
There's some ideas that we've had kicking around if
Yeah, we're
we've
gonna put
had
it to the whole
excess money,
committee.
and something that AMG sort of said in passing made me wonder. And apparently, there's a UK registered charity that does things like buys teddy bears, but basically people who need a teddy bear, children primarily, um, which we both thought was actually quite a,
Absolutely.
a delightful thing.
We have some
And
animal
whilst
charities because
yeah,
people
and
forget about the animals.
whilst not sort of denigrating charities and the good works that they do, I would prefer it if it went to a more sort of
Yeah,
person related,
because
personal level type stuff.
this way all the money goes right to you, to the person who needs it,
Yeah,
instead of going through committees and trickling down to programs that might help you. We
yes,
want to help you.
and
You.
it, it's I don't know whether it's a selfish thing, but I would prefer to get the feeling that yeah, we have actually helped
Yeah.
viscerally somebody as opposed to donated 0.0001 of a cent
Yeah.
towards a puppy being fed, if you see what I mean.
So yeah, but we will be announcing the charities, and if you have a suggestion for a charity, you could also
Yeah,
go to pinksubfund.com and send an email. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, and the committee will pick out the charities, and then we'll discuss with you
Hmm. Yeah.
before we do it. Because at the end of the season, or for Pink Sub, we always give you guys a final report of how
Yeah,
many
a
people we
breakdown of what we've
helped.
done.
Yeah. and we'll do it again this year.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, and say, as Adrian said, I mean, if there's somebody you know, yeah, even somebody you meet, whatever,
Right.
that you think they're not having a good time or what have you, yeah, please mention it. And yeah, don't be like me, sort of kicking myself metaphorically because yeah, I walked with a young lady uh, alongside her pedal bike and her off to a pharmacy because she was having issues. Yeah, a bit of moral support. She dropped her phone and broken the screen on it, so she was having a really, really crap morning. I think she was late for work, so basically stress all over the shop. Yeah, basically said goodbye to her at the pharmacy, turned back to head back to where I was going, and back at the end of the road, I suddenly thought, crap, why didn't I mention the pink sub fund to her?
Yeah.
Because yeah, if anybody
It's
in
for
the moment
everybody.
could have done with
Mhm.
basically a bit of moral and financial support, it would have been her.
Yeah. So if you know
So
anybody like
yeah,
that, give it
yeah,
to them.
yeah.
You know, absolutely. On that note, shall we? Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Hmm.
Um,
I don't think so, right?
I think we touched most of the subjects.
Okay.
I mean, I'm very tempted to say a lot of the issues. It's just the tip of the iceberg. That's getting back onto ice and glaciers again. So we'll
Glaciers.
skate over that.
Yeah. I like glaciers. Yeah.
Yeah.
We touched on a lot of subjects, really.
Hmm.
Yeah. So don't forget to send in your pictures of your Christmas decorations too, or your Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. We still have the contest going.
Yep.
And if you don't, it's gonna be like what Jason and who's
Me.
in there? You?
Well, I've taken pictures of other people's Christmas trees, so don't let me win for Christ's sake.
No, don't let Simon win. Simon can't win.
The Grinch will win Christmas. Yay!
But Jason's daughter put up a beautiful one. So yeah, it's for trees. Then there's a prize for vignette, like if you have a fire with stockings on the mantle, or if you have, I don't know, any indoor decorations, wreath, whatever. And
Yep.
then there's outdoor, and that's for your, big light setup or whatever stuff you have in your yard. So there's just 3 different ones running. So send us pictures, and you put them in. Anybody? Anybody?
The holiday section. What's it called again? It's
Christmas
called the Holiday
extravaganza. You made
Extravaganza.
it.
Extravaganza. That's it.
You
Yeah,
literally made the room, Cliff.
I know. It slipped my mind.
Yes, it's Christmas extravaganza. It's right under the general room in our. Is it?
At the risk of being pedantic, holiday extravaganza. You said Christmas extravaganza.
Oh, my
Yeah, it's
bad.
holiday.
Yep.
Did we put it where I wanted it yet, or no?
Under general, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you did put it there? Okay, great.
Yep.
So yeah, it's right under the general in my server, and so yeah, go there and put your pictures up. You can win
Yep.
something.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like, um, what? Oh yeah, no, that's it.
Right.
So let's do
Shall we
Joe?
roll the outro and give them time to get the jokes ready?
Absolutely.
Right. Right. Do you know how this goes, gentle folks? We'll play a quick minute outro video style thing, and you think of your jokes. Right. Here we go.
Play that beautiful bean. Yeah.
Right.
Anything? Anything?
We have the first joke from Cajunese.
Yay.
I had a crazy dream last night. I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. Turns out it was just a fantasy.
Oh. No.
I
You
have
got
a
the
I
book?
have a joke.
Oh, yeah?
It's a little risque, but it's a joke.
Okay, go ahead.
What do women in pools have in common?
Women and pools?
Yeah.
Swimming pools. I don't know what.
They cost a lot of money for how much time you spend inside them.
Ooh. Fucked up. That's a man joke. Alright.
It's a dad joke.
Oh, yeah.
Care to do the honors, Cliff?
Sure. Cajunese. What do you call a dog with a surround sound system?
Oh, God, what?
A subwoofer.
Oh, I don't
Right.
get it.
Sorry?
I don't get what the sub part.
Well, a subwoofer is a
I know what a
hi-fi system.
subwoofer is. But why is he a sub woofer?
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
One of these days, I'll take you to one side and explain the concept of humour to you.
Nope.
All right, and from the book. My son didn't tell me he ate some glue. His lips were sealed.
Bad.
Right. Giant squid jokes are cracking me up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That book was worth every penny.
Absolutely. Looks like I lost an electron. I should keep a better eye on them.
Oh, oh, that one hurt. That one hurt.
Did you hear about the school that converted to Marxism?
No.
I heard they don't have any classes.
Okay. Nothing for the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Cajunese. I have a photographic memory, but I've never developed it.
Ah! I like that one.
Back to the book. Don't trust atoms. They make up everything.
I like that one.
Opera enthusiasts are the fandom of the opera.
Oh, no. Back to no. Anybody else?
Why was
Yeah,
Peter Pan always flying?
I don't know why.
Because he never lands.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
I got one.
Okay.
What did Tennessee?
I don't know.
The same thing as Arkansas.
Tennessee, C, Arkansas, saw. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the book. What's the favourite computer place for astronauts to hang out?
Ooh, I don't know.
The spacebar.
Oh my god.
Right, Dad. I have found fault with an English word and I need an entomologist. Mum, don't you mean an etymologist? Dad, no, it's a bug, not a feature.
Ooh. And?
Right, and that's the end of the Advent jokes.
This is a great idea. This is a great idea.
Okay.
No, I think it was.
Yeah. So, KGE says, what do you call a girl with one leg that's shorter than the other?
Oh God, I don't know what.
Eileen.
That's so fucking old, and it's very ableist of you, sir, and I didn't expect that. Not from you.
Somebody's woke today.
I've had no sleep. Keep going.
So I got one.
All right.
My husband asked me to go get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store. I realized
Really?
when I got home that I had picked 7 up.
Oh God. No Mountains Dew?
No, we went for Sprite.
Yeah. Anything else?
Based on the last Cajunese joke, there's obviously the old favourite. What do you call a man with a spade in his head?
A spade? What?
Doug.
Not cool. All right.
Go ahead, Cliffy.
KGE's, my grand finale. How many letters are in the Christmas alphabet?
Huh?
How many letters are in the Christmas alphabet? $25. There's no L.
Oh, painful.
From Aniceto. What do you call a woman with a wooden leg?
Oh God, what?
Peggy.
No.
Okay, I got another one.
Okay.
Why do some couples go to the gym?
Why?
Because they want their relationship to work out.
Yeah, that's goofy funny. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay.
I'm on a roll.
Yeah, you are.
What do you call an angry musician flipping someone off?
Anything else?
A songbird.
Say it again.
What do you call an angry musician flipping someone off?
Songbird. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Took me a minute. Like
Why
twice.
do you call that flipping somebody the bird?
We've done this before. I don't know why.
Right.
Does anybody?
Why am I doing it? I don't know. I just started flipping the bird. I don't know.
Thanks. Get me demonetized. And YouTube's in the chat. Yeah.
I didn't. Nobody noticed it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anybody?
I don't know.
Anybody in the chat now?
Maybe because if you do it, then a bird can land on it.
That's stupid.
I don't know.
Why
A
do
bird, if you put your finger out,
land
a
on
bird
the
can
tip of
land
your
on
finger?
it. I got pointer finger out. Because when you put your finger out, a bird
That's
can land on your
different.
finger.
That's but when you flip a bird, isn't the finger vertical?
Up, yeah. Does make
Yeah.
sense. She does make sense.
I
It
don't
would have to
know. I'm
be-
just coming up with
it-
excuses.
She's
It would have to be a very small bird, like a wren.
She's southern. Be
Okay,
gentle.
now I'm flipping you the bird.
Well, I can't see it, so I win. I don't know. That's a good question, Simon. It really is.
Go ahead, Cliffy.
Cool. Okay. Mike 71. Why shouldn't you lend money to elves?
Why?
They're always short.
so's Nicole.
Uh,
I'm sorry. It's true. It's not like you grew in the past 10 minutes, did it?
well, with my hat on, I'm 5'4".
No, you're not.
I
That
am.
that fucking hat does not add an inch to your height.
Yes, it does. I'll pull it up.
No. Okay. Yeah, only if you stuff it. I don't
Don't pick on my
know.
height.
What?
Don't pick on my height. I already have a complex about it.
You pick on everything on me.
I do not.
Oh my god.
ADHD.
The way I talk,
Go left.
the way I say things.
Draw.
Say things.
Which reminds me, I went to see a doctor recently because I found that I've got an issue with sort of very complicated sort of building structures and stuff like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, he told me I had a complex.
Oh god. Speaking of which, why they named certain things to take the piss, I think. Like, have you noticed that if you have a lisp, you have to do the thing that stands out to tell people lisp. You have a
Yes.
problem saying lisp. If you have a lisp, you say the word lisp. Yeah, that just accentuates it.
Yeah, and you of course know what the fear of long words is, don't you?
Know what?
Hippopoto monstro sesquippediliophobia or something like that.
Yeah, see, they
Yeah,
did it on purpose. Like
that one.
stutter.
Yes.
You have a problem saying, the beginning of a sentence or a word. So they call that a stutter with three T's in it. Stutter. Like
Hmm.
that's what it sounds like. Stutter. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean there does seem to be a lot of stuff like that, but then again,
Mm-hmm.
the medical profession I think sometimes are a bit iffy.
Oh yeah, they're fucking with us.
Did you? Oh, what's that guy's name? The Asian guy who used to be a ER tech.
Stevia. Yeah.
Yes, he did a little short about sort of a. I think there's only two or three of his characters. Um, Basically, coming up with a naming system for various things. Like, yeah,
Oh.
what should we call it when somebody has low blood pressure and they collapse? So one of them saying, well, faint. It's fainting. We've got a word for this already. And the other two are batting around other stupid ideas. And they eventually get to the vasovagal syncope? Yeah, meaning fainting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really do sometimes go out of their way, I think. According to Jason, the phrase flip the bird, referring specifically to the one-figured salute, arose in the 1960s, and apparently birds have a long association with taunting.
Really? Interesting.
It's
Interesting.
it's as possible or as likely as
Yeah.
others, and yeah, I can believe it.
It's just as good as the story of why you guys use two fingers.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's up, bud?
I gotta go. I got friends coming over, so
Oh, nice. Okay, well, we're
yeah.
wrapping it up now. Anyways, so you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, I had fun. I want to thank you for letting me come on and laughing and laughing and laughing. Simon, you were hilarious today. Marvel, you were hilarious. Cliffy, you were hilarious also.
You were funny too.
And thank you. So love y'all. Had a great time.
Well,
Thank you.
Well, at least I know what to get you for your next birthday.
What's that?
No, go on.
A dictionary with the word hilarious highlighted.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah, and pedantic too. Her birthday's coming up on the 29th, guys. Just saying. Party here.
I'll be checking that next box. Oh no.
Yeah. What? Oh. 45?
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That sounds like a record.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No. Cliff,
And
you
if you got that joke, you're over 45.
Yep. Cliff, you want to say goodbye?
Sure, yeah, it was good fun. Thanks everyone for coming. Love y'all. Have a good day.
All right. Simon.
Well, as ever, thanks everyone for staying around to listen to all the ridiculous jokes. And then also the dad jokes at the end.
I knew you were going to do that. Knew you were going to do that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, what they said. Have a great night.
KGD says, I still have 45s, damn it. I'm assuming you don't mean the Colt 1911s. KGD.
Just hit the fucking button.
And hi, Paracord Princess.
Bye.
Good timing. We're about to exit stage left. Right, if I can find the right video. Bye.
Bye.